My brother called me 3 weeks before my birthday, insisting he wanted to make things right. His voice carried a warmth that felt foreign, almost rehearsed. He booked the most exclusive restaurant in town, a place where the chandelier light made every table sparkle. Guests stood when I walked in, applauding like I had won something, though I didn't know what. The staff treated me as if I were royalty, but the atmosphere was too perfect, too polished. My family smiled with an intensity that didn't match their eyes. It wasn't affection, it was anticipation. I sat down, sensing something was off. The room felt staged, like a courtroom disguised as a celebration. My birthday wasn't being honored. I was being positioned. The waiter refilled glasses before my brother rose, tapping his champagne flute like a judge calling order. Tonight, he proclaimed, we celebrate the sister who abandoned us when we needed her most. A ripple of laughter spread across the room, but none of it reached my ears. He listed imaginary grievances, birthdays I'd ignored, favors I'd refused, and the wedding I selfishly declined to support. My parents nodded, as if rehearsing a script. Guests whispered, absorbing every word like gossip was gospel. My brother paced the floor, building a story in which I was the villain. Each accusation felt prepared, polished, delivered with confidence. By the time dessert arrived, the truth was undeniable. This wasn't a toast. It was sentencing, and I was the defendant. The evening seemed ready to end when the waiter approached with a leather folder. He placed it in front of me like a final blow. My name was printed on the receipt, $14,870. My pulse thundered in my ears. My brother smirked, announcing, family tradition, the honored guest pays. The room leaned closer, enjoying the spectacle. My mother whispered, this is your chance to redeem yourself. Every face watched for my collapse. They expected panic, an apology, a breakdown. What they didn't expect was the stillness in my hands. I didn't argue. I didn't gasp. I simply closed the folder, knowing the moment they thought would break me was the one I had prepared for. They weren't aware I had walked in ready. I stood calmly and pulled a thick folder from my coat. Papers spilled onto the table, bank transfers, receipts, signed agreements. Years of silent financial support had left a trail they couldn't erase. Mortgage payments I covered. Hospital bills paid without thanks. Vacations funded so they wouldn't look poor. Every denial my brother claimed evaporated in ink. My parents' expressions hardened, their silence louder than words. Guests leaned forward, confused. The waiter skimmed one page and stepped back, shocked. My brother lunged toward the folder, but I held firm. His performance cracked. The narrative he constructed dissolved in front of strangers. I hadn't intended to expose him tonight, but their trap forced my hand. The dinner was no longer his stage. I took a breath and revealed the part that froze even the waitstaff. My brother hadn't paid for his wedding. He forged my signature, secured a loan in my name, and let the debt chase me. Gasps echoed. My father dropped his napkin. My mother rubbed her temples, her voice trembling. My brother laughed nervously, insisting it was clerical confusion, but emails, contracts, and debt notices told a colder truth. The identity he wore proudly, provider, success story, responsible husband, was stitched together with fraud. Guests exchanged horrified glances, realizing tonight wasn't about a birthday. It was a cover-up collapsing in real time. His empire of lies had finally met an audience. The mood shifted like a storm breaking. Relatives who once praised him now looked disgusted. My aunt demanded answers. A cousin shouted, "You ambushed her for sport?" His wife stared, devastated, realizing their luxury came at my expense. My brother stammered excuses, blaming stress, jealousy, misunderstanding. Anything but truth. But his voice no longer carried authority. Every eye judged him. Chairs scraped as guests walked out, unwilling to witness more. Even the waiters exchanged uneasy glances. My brother's confident posture dissolved into panic. The man who orchestrated a spectacle had become its casualty. The family throne he guarded so fiercely crumbled beneath him. No one defended him now, not even my parents. The restaurant manager approached, stern yet respectful. He apologized to me, explaining the bill was void. My brother, unaware, had a record of unpaid reservations and bounced deposits. Tonight wasn't my debt, it was his history catching up. My parents stared blankly, realizing the trap they joined had backfired. My brother opened his mouth, but no justification came. His silence revealed the truth he'd spent years burying. I pushed my chair back, thanked the staff, and left without signing a single page. I didn't need revenge. The room had delivered it for me. In the weeks that followed, the fallout grew louder than any toast. Debt collectors called his house. His credit was suspended. Vendors demanded overdue wedding payments. Relatives who once supported him now avoided him like a virus. My parents stopped boasting about their successful son. His social media updates disappeared. He wasn't admired anymore, he was exposed. I didn't celebrate his downfall. I simply lived free of the guilt he once weaponized. That birthday dinner didn't destroy me. It revealed him, and that truth was a debt he could never repay.